Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Knockin' Nuts. So, we're gonna drop in right now. I'm gonna go quick. I have my ideas for the trades at the deadline. Hopefully this works out perfect. Essentially, I have literally done this so many times. I know what to give up. I know who to give. Reason being is this game has crashed a couple times on me already, and it's annoyed me a lot. I can tell you what's going on so far. So essentially, what happened in the first sim is we are great. We went up to trade deadline. We were second in the division. We almost had a deal in place to bring Braden Shen to Edmonton for 1 year. That was it. But then the game crashed. So that was my only problem. I could not continue with that. So I did not bother risking it again for the next one. The second time around, we had a great first month. So I believe it's January we were sitting first in the division. We had the worst February ever. Dropped down to sixth in the division. And literally, I kid you not, so like now you're seeing me editing all these injuries. That's literally what happened in the second time. Our first in January, we were getting injured. I had Drysdale injured, and I had someone else injured. And I kid you not, guys, we went undefeated with two big stars out. But what else could I imagine? That for some reason, when we get to February, we just gave up. We started losing as a proper team. So that was that. And then in the last one, we were up and down. We were in the final wildcard spot, and I was like, you know what? Let's just make a huge move to get some assets in and out. One of the moves I did, and I'm not going to do because of salary cap reasons. I had Tobias Ryder and a prospect that Rodriguez, one of our unsigned goaltenders, to Columbus for Boone Jenner. He takes up 3-something million. I don't want to risk the 3 million. But there is one that I know I'm going to be able to get, and I'll let you guys comment when we do the deal. That really helps the top six. It helps for the future because they are in the middle of their prime, which is perfect in my opinion. So that helped a lot, and I was not able to get a game in yet because of that, because it crashed. So what we're going with, hopefully, and by the looks of it, we're gonna have a strong push. We're gonna be top team. I'm gonna give up the first round draft pick in this trade that you're gonna see. Besides that, I do have a backup option I'm probably gonna look at for Tobias Ryder. I do want to upgrade the depth as well. Defense, unless this person is moved, I am probably going to acquire them because I can do a 1-for-1 deal. It's going to help Darnell Nurse a lot, I hope. Tobias Ryder out. We can still do trades when they're hurt. I'm thinking of NBA where if they're hurt or if the major injury, they can't be dealt. So we are on fire. I'm definitely making these moves. Anthony Mantha hurt till March 2nd. Great. What else? So yeah, I've got big ideas for this. So I'm pretty sure we're sitting in first place, right? Yeah, first place by a landslide. This is the best sim yet. Watch out. It's going to crash probably. Let's hope not. So McNabb, Riley Stillman, Ben Hutton, Kyle Palmieri dealt, Anton Strawman dealt, Calvin DeHaan, Darcy Kemper. Okay, perfect. So I can make these moves without any problems. So the first deal, we'll do the minor deal. It's not minor, it still affects the NHL team big time. That's not the right team. Whoops. Actually, as you see there, look, Braden Shen available again, but I'm not making that deal. We're going to go to San Jose. What's their record? So they're trying to get over, but they're not 100%. So we are going to acquire Justin Braun. And the player we are sending back is Jason Demers. I know you're probably thinking, well, Jason Demers, Justin Braun. Why would I give up that? Justin Braun, final year, a little bit cheaper, and he's going to help out Darnell Nurse. He's going to be a defensive defenseman. So Darnell's going to really work on his offensive skills with that. I know people are upset, as you've seen, but we are going to make a big deal here that'll really not boost the team's morale, but it's going to be a big one. So you're going to New York, Chris Kreider. You're giving up Matt Zuccarello. This is where the first comes into play. We give up the first for this year because we have high hopes. I'm going to change it up a bit. So last time I can only get 1/3. I'm trying to get a second because Kreider's value did drop, I've noticed. So what we're giving up is Zuccarello, our second line. We're getting Chris Kreider though for a first, but they're giving us a second back. Will they accept that one? They rejected. Okay, I didn't think that one. So what we're gonna do, get the third, get a seventh for Chris Kreider. Perfect, accepted. I just literally cut off about 12 minutes of time for you guys watching this. So people are upset. Matt Zuccarello, I know, leader, but we just literally got Chris Kreider. So people are upset. We are going to extend Chris Kreider because he did actually accept last time with me. It says no, but I know what to give him. He wants that, so I give him 5.27. I'll give him 5.3 for next year. So there we go. And we're going to try and make one more deal. Like I said, I want to try and get rid of Tobias Ryder.
Point. The puck heads to neutral. One-on-one. Nice save there. They're going to have to do better than that to beat him. Draisaitl. Driving in from no man's land. Brings a shot. Score! Great start on home ice. An early lead. Puck loose. Denied by the defense. Drives ahead. What a save made all alone. That pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. He hit the crossbar. Save. Just like shootout. He's pretty. What's the call? Penalty shot. There is pressure in every job, especially on the shooter and goaltender. Get out of there. The Predators power. He's got this one. He's got to hurry. To Torres. Here he comes. They score. And they've tied the game up. Can he clear? Takes that pass that was just slipped ahead to him. He scores! And that is number 20. And there's a delayed penalty call. Score! And this one is tied. By Johansson. Huge hit in open ice. Is this it? Shoots. Terrific challenge. Outstanding save. The first round meant nothing. Still tied. He got it. He scores.
All right, welcome back, guys. That was probably the best game I played with this team. The first period was crazy. Nashville had 13 shots to our 8, and it showed because Talbot played exceptionally well. I think he was the hardest working player out there. Even though he was a goaltender, he made 38 saves on 40 shots. You take a look at those stats. He deserved to win that. He kept us in the game for most of it. I'm not saying we weren't out of it, but very close game. Looking at both, we didn't have as much shots. Both teams struggled on the power play. Both teams had 5-on-3s, and they weren't able to capitalize. McDavid had the post on one of those. I really can't wait for him to score one in this series. I'm hoping I could get him to score one with myself finally, but you take a look at we'll finally take a quick look once more at the scoreboard from the box score, sorry, from last game. Like I said, so Talbot was on his head, and not any players multi-point games, but both teams played exceptionally well. Tolvanen got the shootout winner and just squeaked past him. But like I said, Talbot kept us in that game. If it wasn't for him, that game could have easily been like 5 or 6 goals against. He kept it in, and I wish I could have got more of a highlight package of him getting a lot of saves because he helped a lot. So we are going to just sim now. Just sim the rest. We don't have many games left, so we're going to hope this team can coast all the way to the playoffs. Hopefully not by jinxing it. So, Justin Braun, welcome to the team. Chris Kreider, welcome to the team. I am excited about Chris Kreider. Oh, I didn't check his stats. So let's assume he had no points going in. He didn't get any points against Boston. With no points, he came in with 28. So let's see how much we can get. I know it's not a lot, but he was playing in the Big Apple, and they were losing record, losing team. So let's see if he can do anything playing alongside Nugent, Hopkins, and Ratty. Tobias Ryder's back, perfect. So Marco Dano, even though you played great for us, we got to scratch you, unfortunately. I'm thinking about keeping Dano long term. He, even though I know it's one game, I've got to play with him, but he played great. Good penalty killer. Not much. I was kind of concerned though. Going back to that game, we had we were on the power or penalty kill late in the game. We were up 2-1, and Kahari dumped the puck out, but it went over the glass, and I was like, "Oh, great, 5-on-3!" And it was about, I want to say, they had a good minute 45 of 5-on-3. So we were great when we killed it off. But the one thing I hope we are better on stats. I don't even check. We should check that out soon though. Is our power play? I had 3, I think, and we did not score. And McDavid played his heart and soul on each single one. He hit the crossbar on the one, as you saw. But I hope we can change that around. Maybe I'm bringing up. I think I like how I have it stacked up with the first is McDavid. I don't want to keep like the first actual forward line, but we have McDavid at center. Then we have Kreider who can crash the net, and we have Mantha who can score, obviously. And then we have Ratty, I believe, and Nugent Hopkins and Draisaitl. So we finished the year 45, 25, and 12. I believe that is good enough for first place. That is good enough for first place by 3 points. Obviously, we did not get the conference. That was Chicago, and that's okay. So put it this way: the first wild card spot was Nashville that we lost to. They had 102 points. That's how many we had to clinch a division. So they could have clinched our division with that. So they are going to be a tough team to battle against. I think that's the first opponent we're going to play, looking at it, because it would be Chicago taking on Vancouver because of the lowest. So I think, yeah, we're going to be taking on Nashville. Great. We know what Nashville brings to us, so this could be a great series. So first game, guys, we're going to have against Nashville. So back-to-back episodes, you get a Nashville game. So take a quick look at this personal stats before we end. I don't understand. He's a point-per-game player, I guess, but he never gets 100. I've never seen him get 100 points. Take a look at last year. He had 79 but in real life he gets like 100 points. So I don't know this game that well. Hopefully we can get something. Let's check. Chris Kreider had 6 points. Good enough, I guess. Not really, in my opinion, but he came in and played. He minus 18, but hopefully that'll change come playoff time. Kahari, 36 points on the 4th line. Not bad. I was considering getting rid of him, but I think we might keep him a bit. Gasperi Kapanen, 38 points. So not much surprises, in my opinion, to it. Not much that was would catch me off guard. So why don't we check quickly the entirely who looked. Ryan O'Reilly, because logic, EA, that makes sense. So Ryan O'Reilly wins the Art Ross, even though, you know, a guy named Connor McDavid can't win it. Barzell almost, Ovechkin, Laine, Kuznetsov, Scheifele, Wheeler. Okay, it makes most of these make sense except that first one. I don't think he's good win that. Tarasenko wins our Maurice Richard with 49 goals. Let's check the goaltenders. Wins 49 for Crawford. The Blackhawks had a great year. So yeah, Corey Crawford with the big number right there, 49 wins, almost 50. That is impressive. How many? I don't know how much our Cam Talbot had. 28. Goals against average would be. I'm not counting that one, so we're gonna go with Holtby with 9.31. That is great save percentage. I'm only going it off of 25 or more, so I'm behind Halak, but if you take a look right there, Cam Talbot with 926. So considering I was going to get rid of him, he's come in and played exceptionally well. Goals against would be Braden Holtby again, 2.05, and you see Cam Talbot right there, 2.25. We'll just take a look at the rookie skaters who led the league for that. Zadina, not a bunch of a shock there. Tolvanen, goals though, looks like Appleton and Tolvanen as well. Just take a look at the stats so I know what this penalty or power play looks like. So entire league, goals for. We were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We were 8th with 238. So average about 2.9, and we only gave up 2.5, which isn't too bad. That's like just above the middle, not close to the top. That'd be Chicago, of course. They had that great year. So power play percentage, we are looking at a team that is in the middle, almost the bottom, 19.3. So clearly we're gonna have to work on that penalty kill. Or power play. Sorry, I keep getting that messed up. I don't know why. We're gonna have to take a look at how we can change that. But when it comes to penalty kill, we are one of the top. So we have to work on the power play just a bit. So my suggestion to you guys, and you let me know in the comments down below. Let's take a look at our power play. See, okay. So I like the idea of that. So you have Mantha with, you can just do the one timer like that. McDavid, Kreider. What if because I don't want to put the first line, like just literally putting out the first lines again. What if I put Nugent Hopkins there, and I put McDavid on a wing? What would that look like? Let's try it out. I'm just trying to think. Right. Okay, so we switch that one. So we're gonna have 2 playmakers and a sniper with Trouba and Clefbaum. Dano should not be there. I think I messed that one up. Yeah, Marco Dano, so we're going to have to call someone up. So we're going to try just moving those a bit. So Ross Moose, we're going to have to bring a defenseman up. I think I know who I'm going to bring up. We're going to bring up, not Benning or Manning, we're going to bring up Bear. I think he deserves his shot. Ethan Bear, welcome to the NHL. And his first game is in the playoffs. I know some people have obviously done that, but welcome Ethan Bear to the team. So that is what we are going to go with going into the first round. So like I said, we're putting McDavid on the wing. We're going to put Nugent in the middle, and Mantha, and then Draisaitl, Ratty, and Kreider. So that is my plan going forward, guys. So that is the end of the video. We are going up against Nashville first round, year number 2. So let me know in the comments what you think of the trades and what we should do for Alliance going into this first round. They were a hot team going into the playoffs, 8-2-0 compared to us 5-2-3. So make sure that is the end. So we will have footage of game 1, because like I promised, we'll have footage from every first home game of first round of the playoffs. So make sure you like our video, you subscribe to us, you turn on the notifications button, you comment down below, you pass along to your friends so they can watch our great content, and you guys can help us broaden our audience. As well, check out our Instagram page, link is in the description below, and check out our Facebook page. So there you guys have it. Round number 1, year number 2, next episode. Be there. We are going for the cup run, hopefully. Hopefully. You guys take care, and I will see you in episode number 10.